Hello, everybody. Sorry I haven't really been posting. I said I would post once a week, but just lots of has come up, and I haven't really been able to stick to that. Anyways, but yeah. So today we're here in Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville. I've been playing this game a lot more lately, and I wanted to just show you how I have every one of my characters customized, because cosmetics is a big part of this game. So I just want to show you what cosmetic loadout I have for every one of my characters. So yeah, let's get into this. We'll be starting on the plant side. So for the pea shooter, I just have the highly decorative crop, which I just love the costume, as well as I got these from the Brains map, prize map, but these wings, I don't know what about them, but I just really like the way they look, especially with the pea shooter. So, because yeah, I enjoy how just it looks with the pea shooter, especially like the highly decorative crop, because the pink and the red work well together, and I just like the wings. So yeah, that's the pea shooter. For my chomper, the costume I'm using is the olive chomper, which is a nice yellow. I like the way for hats I have the Chomp Knight hat equipped because I like the helmet. And for the mouth, I have Bitey Cake because, well, it feels all too relatable. Eating cake, and yeah, I just love it. And I have nothing equipped for the organics because there's none that I really super enjoy with Chomper, so yeah. Not really my most played character, but I like the cosmetic setup I've got on him, so that's a Chomper. Corn, pretty simple. I haven't really put anything different on. I really just use the Blade of the Beetle, which is the Brains final, like, the legendary skin on the Brains map where you need to get every single item to unlock it. And I really just have that on. Although I do have the Minotaur hat. I'm trying to get that because I think that'll work good on it. But right now, just simply the Blade of the Beetle, and that's what I've got on him. Next, Nightcap. Now, this is a character that I would like to change customizations on a lot because there's just so many good ones for her. But right now, I've got it set up like this. I have Jurassic Jammies because I love the name of the skin and it applies to pajamas. So, and I'm very much a fan of pajamas. So, I just love this skin. Then for the hat, I have this one, which in stitches. It's part of a cosmetic set you can buy from Rux. For here, I have the Kitty Cap, just because that's the legendary prize map, so I have part of the cosmetic on it. For the rim, I have just the fringe benefits, because it matches very well with the hat, and I just like how it looks on Nightcap. And then I have this Night Sparkles for the back piece, the back. And I just think this looks pretty nice. Next for Snapdragon. Yeah, so I've customized this one quite a lot. The one I'm using is the legendary that you need to get every single reward on the prize map for. I believe it is the Winter Festival prize map to get him. And I think the costume just looks really nice with the gold and the blue. Although I could also do it with this, because this does look really nice as well, but I just prefer this one. So for the hat, the one I'm using is the Happy Burger. I like it. It's kind of like the bitey cake or whatever it's for the chomper, but I just like it because it's food. I like the horns, how they're covered in cheese sauce, and I like the burger on his head. So yeah, that's why I chose that. Sunglasses, I just use these because I got them out of the Rewardatron, and they look cool. For the tail, I'm using the Set in Stone tail because, well, I had really nothing better to use, and if you're paying attention, it shows that I have the Set in Stone Chomper, or not Chomper, Snapdragon, and then I just use the Crystal Dragon things for the side, because I think they look nice on him. And anyways, that's Snapdragon. This is my cactus. Now I really like how this one looks. For the costume, I'm using the Prickle Overlord, which it's a cool thing out of the Rewardatron where just you can get it, and it's like the one that talks to you in Battle Arena on Plants team, so I use that. For hats, I use one of her legendary reaction hats, the one you get out of the Rewardatron, called Spadao. It's a reference to the potato mine, which is one of my favorite plants from Plants vs. Zombies. And I just like how it looks. The reaction's kind of cute too. And then for the rest, I just have the Genie Summoner set equipped. The Genie Vision, the Genie Summoner Lamp, and the Genie Bandana, because I think they all work well with the hat, and especially I like the dark blue and light pink contrast. So yeah, that's my cactus. Now, Citron, just like Nightcap, I changed it a lot, but I only changed the costume because the set of cosmetics I have on it, it works well with many of these costumes that I have for it. But right now I'm using the Chocotron because it's chocolate. And for the hat, oh, well, I changed that by accident. But for the hat, I'm using the Bagel Halo. I don't understand the name very much, but it's a legendary reaction hat, and I think it looks quite nice with the rest of the cosmetics I have on. For the organics, I have the Cyber Hazard collar. It makes it look like partially a robot because Citron already is. Then I have the Citron 5000 because I like the blue for the eyepiece, and then don't currently have anything equipped for the mouthpiece because I don't think anything really fits too good with what I have, so I just have none. And that's my Citron. Okay, so Acorn is my most played plant. He's Grandmaster 5. I just have him. I played him a lot when I first got the game, and I've stopped playing him as much, but still fun to play as. But for the character costume, we're using the Gilded Oak, which is the one you get from the Fall Festival prize map after collecting every item. And this is a nice skin. It turns your acorn gold and turns your oak into this white castle. And then for all the cosmetics I have on it, they're just the cosmetics that came with the Acorn Overlord, because I think this put together looks really good. So that's the Acorn Overlord head, or hat. The Acorn Overlord head for the oak. And then the Acorn Overlord, I like the blue leaves, how it's just like a beard on the oak. But yeah, so that's my Acorn. I put a lot of time into collecting all the cool cosmetics for him, but yeah, that's my Acorn. For my Sunflower, I don't really play this class much, but for the costume, I'm using Sun Monarch, which I changed the costume a lot. Sometimes it would be Sunshine Rocketeer, but right now it's Sun Monarch. I have the Sunshine Rocketeer like hat, so it's like a space helmet. Then I have the Patch of Progress, which is part of the Leaf Cadet set, which is just Major Sweetie's cosmetics. Then for this, I'm using the Flesh Flower for the neck as well as the arms, because I think the pink looks good on the back of it. Anyways, that's my Sunflower. Rose is probably one of my less played plants, but I've been playing as her a lot more recently, and she's pretty good. So the costume I'm using is the Fairy Queen Rose, which is good. I just love the pink with the just overall color. For the hat, I have equipped the Legendary Presto. I just got it out of the Rewarditron like a couple days ago, and I think it looks really nice with what I have on. It's a Legendary Reaction hat, so yeah, I'm a fan of those, if you couldn't tell by what I have equipped on everything. Then for the neck, I have the Fresh Princess Bling, which is part of a set from the Rewarditron, but I've always liked this neck piece for the rose. It's just like a hood. Then for the cape, I have the Fairy Queen cape, which is the one part of the set. It just looks really nice with the set. So yeah, that's my rose. And then that'll do it for the plants because, of course, Wildflower does not have any cosmetics. So next, for the soldier. This is one I change a lot too, but right now I'm rolling with the Vanquished Burglar, which I think is one of his nicest costumes, because I like the prison outfit. I have the Bomb Squad, I think, yeah, the Bomb Squad helmet, not part of any sets, but just a cool hat. I've always had it on Soldier, it just looks epic. For the foot, I just have the Royal Plaid Master, which is part of the... It comes with the Royal Plaid Master costume. It's just a sock. It works good. And then I have nothing equipped for the mouth because of just I don't think this really fits, and that's the only other thing I got. So, yeah, that's my foot soldier. Next for my imp, the costume I'm using is the Ninja Imp Dynasty. I think this one looks really cool with the imp being a ninja. But anyways, so that's the costume I'm using. For my hat, I'm using the Glitched Signals, which is a legendary reaction hat. I like those. And I think it works with the rest of the Ninja Imp costume. For the mech, like, shoulders, I have equipped with the Astro shoulders, part of the Astro Imp set from the Rewarditron. And they definitely work with this mech, just how it looks. And then for the mouth, I have the Ninja Imp Dynasty mouth, because look at it. It pairs so well with the goggles. So, yeah, that's my imp. For Super Brains, another simple one. Just the Insecto Brains costume. I'm just working on this prize map right now, so this is the legendary costume you get from reaching the end of the prize map, not the one you get from getting all 42 items. So, right now I'm just using the Insecto Brains costume with no extra customizations, but in the future it will probably be the Scarab Brains costume, which is the same but green, because it's the one that's harder to get. So, yeah, just all the stuff, the Insecto Brains head, the Insecto Brains foot, and the Insecto Brains mustache. Is that a mustache? I don't know what it is, but anyways, that's my Super Brains, Brainy and Basher equip. Next is my 80s action hero. I think I'm a really big fan of how I've got this one looking right now. But the costume I'm using is Masked Mayhem, which is one of the more expensive costumes at Rux's, but it's definitely worth it. Like, this is definitely my favorite 80s action hero costume. So, for the other cosmetics I have on it, oh, I keep doing that by accident. But for the hat, I have the Unicorn Hero, which is a bit off. It's part of the Unicorn Hero set, but I enjoy how it looks because it's a hood on a character that definitely needs a hood. So it looks cool and I like it. For the mouth, I've got the Math Mayhem just to match the set because it works and looks good. Sorry, just doing something. Never mind. So yeah, that's what I've got on it. Then for the foot, I have the Mighty Cast, part of the Mighty Mistake set, and it's just part of from the War of Wardachon, and I think it fits well with this. So that's my 80s action hero. My Electric Slide, I don't really use this character, but I have some cool stuff for it. So for my costume, I have the Hot Rod Hightail. I'm sorry, the light's getting in the way, I'll just turn it off. Hot Rod Hightail, fastest slide to the south by the landslide, whatever, but it's a Rewardatron costume, I think it looks nice. And then for the hat, I have equipped the Electro Striker, which is a reaction hat. For the mouth, I just have none. And for the roller skate, I have the one that matches the set, because it looks really nice matching the set, I feel. Anyways, that's my Electric Slide. My Captain Deadbeard, I haven't really put much effort into making him look nice. I really just used the Captain Shipwreck costume, which is a Rewardatron costume. So yeah, which is the Captain Shipwreck Crab Trap hat, the Bucket of Worms, which is a really nice shoe, part of the set, and then the Captain Shipwreck beard. So yeah, that's my Captain Deadbeard. All-Star. I haven't really put much effort into customizing him, but he's got a few stuff. So the Tiger Shrimp End Zone is the character the skin I'm using. It looks nice. The hat I'm using is the Golematic, which is yet again a reaction hat. The mouth is Mr. Bike's health bar, which he has like a health bar in his mouth, which looks cool. And then for the footwear, I just have the one that matches his set because it looks nice with the rest. So yeah, that's the All-Star. That's my All-Star. I don't really use Space Cadet, but this is what I have for her. Just the purple one, the Major Magneta with the Fantasy Flight Rider headpiece hair. This. And the bandana, which is a Rewardatron thing, Space Chopper bandana, Balaclava, sorry, and I have nothing equipped here. So yeah, that's my Space Cadet. Scientist. So the costume that I have is the Maroon Buffoon. It's just a Rewardatron costume. So yeah, it just turns him nice and red. My hair is the Sprinkle Scientist, which I forget which map, but it's from one of the prize maps. Not as a legendary character, but just you can find him in the prize map. The Magnet Detectors is the Rewardatron reward. It's just what I use for his accessory on his face. I don't use any of the mouthpieces, though I have a few. And then for the shoe, I use a Magnetic Iron Foot, which is part of a Rewardatron set. And that's my Scientist. For my Engineer, I don't really use my Engineer too much. Second least played Zombie. But the costume I'm using is the Painterly Splotchwork, which just gives him a blue and white shirt with paint all over it. The hat I'm using for him is, yet again, a legendary reaction hat because I like how they look. The Spin Toe Fancy Foot, which is a Rewardatron set. And then just the Fish Bite Nonsense, which is part of the Nautical Nonsense set. A SpongeBob reference, maybe. But yeah, it looks good. I think it just works. And yeah, that's my Engineer. For my Wizard, Now, the costume I'm using is the Grand Elf because it's Rewardatron, or not Rewardatron, Rux costume, and those are expensive, so I think it's good. I should probably use it. I just liked how it looked, but I decided to start using it. And for the other cosmetics, I just have everything the Wishbreaker has. So the headpiece with the lamp, the eyebrows, the um beard, and the the foot, which is the lamp. And yeah, that's my wizard. And then we're done because TV Head, of course, doesn't have any cosmetic. That'll wrap it up for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.